throughout the course of the season, right? You look at the record, the way they played down the stretch. They're tough, they're physical, competed extremely hard, multiple in what they do on the offensive side of the ball in particular. And so our guys got to be dialed in. Bowl game, extra prep time. Got to stay true to the small things and have your eyes in the right place, play your keys offensively. In bowl games, penalties, turnovers, those are things that absolutely kill you. As you just go through bowl season, you see that playing a huge part in football games. So when you're on the practice field, having great energy and great focus will be critical to give ourselves the chance to go play our best football when we kick off.
What's the plan for the offensive coordinator position for this game?
And I'm excited for Coach Levy, man. Great opportunity for him. He gets an opportunity to go lead it and call plays. He's a quarterback coach here first year, gave him a title the second year. Has been a big part of what we've done. Excited for him.
Do you have a timeline on replacing that spot on the staff?
With everything that's going on, right? Recruiting, bowl preparation, right? There's a lot of things that will take place, and once we get through with the bowl game, then I'll turn attention to that.
What's the position you're looking for as an offensive coordinator, or are you rethinking what you might hire in that slot?
Coach Leb had a big part in what we've done. All the guys in that room have a huge part in what we do and how we game plan every single week.
What's the impact about having him available for this bowl week?
I think the big thing, right, is the reason that he was in the quarterback room, right? I'm in there every single day with those guys. Is that on game day, right? His eyes were a big part for me, right? Ground level versus eagle vision. Seeing everything from over the top. In that respect, that'll be the big thing that we got to fill on game day.
How do you think you made Dylan a better quarterback over the course of the season?
How do I think what?
How did Coach Levy make Dylan a better quarterback over the course of the season?
I think Dylan's been a better decision maker, right? His fundamentals have gotten better in the pocket. I think as the season gone on, he's continued to use his feet, and that's a big part of just being a young guy and continuing to grow and understanding how to play the game at this level, right? And I've talked about that a bunch throughout the course of the season.
Josh, when you look at, I know you start to talk about player situations later on this week, but when you look at how things have changed, where guys are now deciding to skip bowl games, what kind of decision making goes into that process, and what do you think? What would be your advice?
Across the country, I think right. 10 years ago, that didn't happen, right? I think guys are, trying to protect themselves in some respect, and I think bowl games are a great opportunity, right? Bowls, whenever they started, right, in a large respect, just dealt with giving kids an opportunity to go experience a different culture, a different place, and a different experience. And I still think that's a huge part of the bowl season, right? And a great opportunity to go spend time with your teammates and have a growing experience.
Quadri Jones put it out there that he was looking to transfer, move on. I know we took a visit this past weekend. Just what kind of discussions did you have with him? I guess he's looking for any path to play, right?
Quarterbacks across the country, right? They want an opportunity to play. That's the reality of the position. It's hard to keep a full room anywhere, right? And especially when a young guy has played a lot of football, right? The number of games that Dylan has played.
Is it a difficult process when you're out recruiting to also maybe keep an eye on that transfer wire or transfer portal to make sure that what maybe you have some needs?
One guy can't do everything, right?
Yeah.
So that's what your recruiting department's a part of tracking, right? And then you come back in, you analyze, you watch tape on them, and figure out what the right thing for you as a program is moving forward.
Do you embrace these last couple of practices since this is the last time this group's going to be together?
I think every season's different, right? So you enjoy every opportunity that you have together and understand that there's only, one bowl game in this season, right? But there's only one 19 season, and this will be different or the end of this season, right? When you come back in January, the room's going to look and be different. That's the great thing about college football, that there's constant turnover. There's more opportunities for guys to grow into leadership position and take place.
I don't know if you were paying attention last night with Drew Brees, broke the NFL record.
I caught the very end of it. Yeah,
you were part of the same draft class. Kind of came up with him through college. You have being that's your same age pretty much. You have an appreciation for what Drew's been able to do for a long period.
Pretty
of time.
Remarkable. I've talked about it with quarterbacks here, but also the other places I've been. Just having gone through some of the process and watching him go through it. Whether that's the combine or I've had an opportunity with certain staffs just go visit the Saints here, through my tenure in coaching as well. Just to watch, you know, the focus and the energy that he puts into how he prepares and plays every single week. He's relentless in his preparation. I think the energy that he provides on the football field when he steps on the field between the white lines, the focus that he ensures from his teammates, those are all things that we talk about with our quarterback group.
What's the anticipation a little like for coaches on signing day eve? What's, you know, signing day, you know, on Wednesday. What's the anticipation like for that day?
There's a lot of things that we think we know, but you gotta make sure that they come through the following morning. So you're, you know, tying all your bows and, you know, dotting your I's, crossing your T's, and making sure that the day goes as good as it possibly can for you.
Last thing. All right.
All right, guys.